Hi there, just looking at doing another trade review. We've got ISIS, which I played last night as a short. You can see I've taken 25 shares short on this pop, looking at it's going to respect this trend line. We have a quick spike up to the $59 mark. As it's coming up, I'll go down to normal time in a sec, and you'll see that if it gets a push through this 59 level, I'm expecting to spike through. So I'll just see what the buyers are like at this level, and if on the time and sales, if it looks like it's going to keep going, I'll be exiting the trade. As you can see now, it's sort of getting up to the $95 level on the ask. I'm watching the time and sales, and we have a breakthrough there, so I'm out of that position. So I've taken a $14 loss just to start off the day. I'll keep fast forwarding. You can see on the 5-minute chart how we sort of got that 59.01 level. I want to see if it's going to sort of get over this level and keep continuing on. We've had a big squeeze down the bottom first thing in the morning, down to under $57.80, and it's bouncing quite high. So I think we're sort of getting into a short squeeze. If so, I want to be long, which you can see I've taken 25 shares just to say take a bit of a starter here, average of 59 bucks. Start sort of middling around here, and it's definitely starting to get some buys through there, so I'm getting ready to buy more if I see a burst. I've slowed it right down to see how quick my response time is to where it goes up, and as you can see, it spikes up before I can even get my average through. So I bought that at $59.31. So my average is still at $59.15. So we're still having a pretty good average here if it continues to go up and advance forward. So a lot of people hitting the bid at the moment. Starts to come down, testing that $59 level. I'm still not too worried about it. I'm sort of thinking, well, I might put a stop in here because you're seeing ISIS can move quite fiercely to the downside or upside. So I just want to be protecting myself the whole way. I've taken more shares here, so I've taken bought another 25 shares. So I've got 75 shares total. Just looking how it's going to react at this level over the $59 mark. We can see we've got a bit more buying coming through now, and if it breaks the high of day so far, I want to be entering a couple more shares, which I have here. You can see now I've got 100 shares. On the 5-minute chart on the left, you can see it's quite overextended, so I'm very wary about the pullback that's going to happen when it's going to happen. So it's not about if it's going to happen, it's just a matter of when. So we can see I've sold in as I thought it was sort of struggling there a little bit. We can see it's trying to hit up over that 59.50 level, getting a fair bit of buying coming in here. The spread's pretty starting to tighten up a little bit on it. I'm taking profits along the way, just because I'm just waiting for that snapback. As I said on the 5-minute chart, it's just so overextended. I'm out of my position now, so now I'm going to realise $5 loss. I'm just going to keep watching this, see if it flags out a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to snap back, keep going. We'll just see what the price does. So fast forwarding it now, just sort of flags here a little bit. I'm starting to get interested to get in again, so I've taken 100 shares because I think the buying on this is definitely coming through on the time and sales, and I just want to get ready to get out of my position if it's going to tank. But as far as I can see, it's holding here around the 9 EMA on the 1-minute chart. I've just bought another 50 shares as it's come up, breaking that high of day again, and another 50 just to get a bit bigger position, to try and get a bit better realised gain. Along the way, I'm selling. As you can see, I've sold there. I'm expecting it to sort of try and suck up to that $60 magnet, but I've seen in the past on this stock where it just comes back and just doesn't push through, and we don't get that squeeze through there. So I'm down to 100 shares now. Got to realise profit and loss of $8. It's sort of hesitating here a little bit. I'm down to 50 shares, and then I'm out full position. So it's the sort of thing that I could have patience, but I just wanted to take my profits quickly. Moving on to the next trade that I took, which is OPK, which just totally ran really hard in the morning. I've jumped in with 200 shares at $14.18. I'm just expecting the high of day break here, so I'm anticipating that. It's flagged really well. There's a lot of buying going on, and you can see there it's spiked straight through that high of day. I've still got 200 shares here, and I just thought I'd sell 50 to just get 50 off the table. Got a realised gain of $5 now, just to keep myself just a little bit ahead of water, my head above water. Was just seeing how it's going here with the buying. It's flagging out a little bit on the 1 minute chart. The 5 minutes starting to get pretty overextended, and this 5 minute bar could turn into a pin bar quite quickly. So as you can see, I've totally exited the position just to protect myself there. It was only going to be a short-term trade. This stock sort of sits here flagging a little bit. I'll fast forward it a little bit just so we can see how it goes. I may have hesitated a bit too quickly there to protect myself as it is running, and you can see the buying. It's slowing down a little bit on your volume, but it's still a very strong stock, and we haven't had really much selling coming in here at all. It's squeezed up because there is all over Twitter it's talking about shorts hitting it because it's been up for 3 days in a row now. I think this is the 4th day that it's been green, so we're just anticipating the breakdown on there. So I'm in another 200 shares, average of $14.27, expecting that high of day break to happen again. I'm bought another 100 shares, so I'm got 300 shares now, and just hoping that it goes over the high of day here. See a lot of buying coming up, and by the way the price is acting, it's just a total price squeeze from all those shorts that are in getting crushed. But again, this could tank at any second. I'd expect it to have a push up to $14.50, whether I'm going to be in the trade or not. I don't usually trade, 400 shares, so I've gone a little bit over my comfort zone. So right now I'm sort of thinking, well, I'm seeing a lot of people hitting the bid, so I'm going to start getting out while I'm in a little bit of profit here, and just seeing how the price reacts. It starts to eat away a bit at the bid. My average is $14.27. The market price is $14.30. I'll just start selling if I don't think it's going to keep going. As you can see, down 250 shares, starts moving up a little bit more buying, not much though, it's not really pushing, so it's at this stage where I'm like, well, I'm going to get out, I'm going to reduce my position. If I get a $14.31 as my average of my sells, I'm pretty happy with that, so I start taking profits there. You can see that the size of the orders going through on the time and sales on the bid are quite big, so I am expecting this thing to pull back, so I've totally got out of the position. This stock I was looking for to make a high and then go parabolic and short it. I was expecting it to go to the $14.50 mark, and then I would have expected it for a lower high to go through. As you can see right now, where I got out was sort of in anticipating what just happened with the big tank. It just tanked 15 cents, and we'll just see how the price keeps flowing now. You can see the daily here, how extended it is. It's going all the way up to that $14.50 level. We're getting more buying come through again, so it's still not over. Looking at that $14.33 break, by this stage I've traded a fair bit. Now it's starting to, you can see the volume going through, it's starting to get up to that $14.50 level. It's really getting pushed up with that volume, which is telling me it's just we're getting way too overextended. A little bit of selling. We get this push up, so it's still making new highs and higher lows. Just waiting for that $14.50 to get hit. Once it hits, I just expect it to start failing. The day before, it hit the $14 mark and just tanked on that exact mark, and this is what I was expecting. And as you can see, $14.49 was where all the it just started hitting down and breaking trend. It's at this stage now where I'd expect another push up. It's very hard to sit on my hands right now to see if I can hold off and start anticipating this. I would have thought that I'd only make that break to the $14.50 level. It still breaks even higher, so the $14.50 on the time and sales there was a $30,000 buy trade at $14.59, which got filled and then immediately tanked. So we've got now we've got our high. We've just broken that big bar, so right now I'd say the trend's broken. This is when we'd start selling onto pops, but I'd still expect another push up to that $14.50 level before I'd want to make a trade. So we can see it's under here. I really did want to chase it down, but I thought that next push is probably going to happen, so I really had to sit on my hands. And this is going pretty fast speed now, just so the video doesn't go for too long. We sort of get up to $14.30, comes back down a little bit. Again, I wanted to sell it, and I just sort of sat on my hands because this level could go back up. So it was at that stage that I finished up for the night, and that was it. Thank you.